Today, we had a wonderful hearing where we got to talk about the potential of Pennsylvania's almost unlimited energy potential. Up in Susquehanna County, where it's the second largest energy producing county in Pennsylvania, which is the second largest energy producing state in the country. The natural gas industry is responsible for hundreds of thousands of jobs across the Commonwealth, and making sure we are investing in this industry and unleashing our potential is a pathway to prosperity for Pennsylvania. The consensus among all of the testifiers today was very clear that the demand is there, the opportunity is there. What we need the government to do is to get out of the way. We need a fast-tracked permitting process. We need to get the bureaucracy out of the way. We need to make it possible for the private sector to come in and embrace this heritage industry, create the jobs, bring the investment, and really put Pennsylvania back on track. We saw just earlier this week in Spain and Portugal what happens when you don't have a stable grid, when you don't have reliable baseload energy. We saw billions of dollars in economic losses. We saw food scarcity as freezers and refrigerators went down and food was spoiled. And not to discount the fact that we saw loss of life. So we are seeing the loss of lives, the loss of livelihoods in Europe as this relentless pursuit of intermittent energy sources like wind and solar continues. In Pennsylvania, we should never have to worry about that. The unlimited natural resources that we have available to us should give us the ability to have a reliable grid with affordable energy. And if we can get the governor's tax out of the way and reform our permitting process, we can make sure the grid is going to be stable for the next generation to come. Some of our biggest takeaways today is that looking at the problems that Pennsylvanians are facing, from climbing energy costs or to the threats of an unstable grid to the specter of blackouts like we saw in Europe, the reality is the private sector is the solution, the bureaucracy is the problem. We need to reform the permitting process, get government out of the way, and let the private sector do its job.